Hi Billions, this is Korean Billy.
And this is Australian Walter.
So today I'm joined by a very special guest, Australian Walter.
Hi.
And today in this video we're going to react to Blackpink's Jennie's and Rose's English. Jennie has kind of like Kiwi English accent.
Right.
Yeah.
There's some similarities between Australian English and Kiwi English, but there are very big differences as well. But we know each other's accent quite well.
And also Rose has kind of thick Australian accent.
She grew up in Melbourne, I believe.
Yeah. So to give you some background information, Rose was born in Auckland, New Zealand, but she moved to Melbourne. But her nationality is New Zealand.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but she spent most of her life in Melbourne. So she's kind of
right.
like a New Zealander, but Australian.
Yep.
And Jennie also spent her time in Auckland, New Zealand. So she spent 5 years from the age of 9 to 14.
Okay.
Yeah, so she lived there when she was very young.
Okay.
That's how she studied English.
Ah.
So I prepared some clips in which Jennie and Rose speak English. So we're going to watch the videos and we're going to talk what we think.
Everything! I have to say everything. I love the weather here and to meet all these great people.
In the studio, I think I need a cardigan.
I think I need
Lots
a cardigan.
of water.
Yeah.
Definitely some water
Definitely some water.
spray.
and my phone. Hi, we're Blackpink and we're gonna find out how well we know our bandmates.
We can spot her.
Because they
Right.
have two different versions of our songs and
The rappers and we have to spit lots of words.
yes,
In,
both languages.
in short amount of time. I couldn't choose whether it's me or her.
Yeah.
When we go shopping together, she always like asking me like, oh, should we get this or get this or like get
Get
both?
They'll be like that.
So we always say we can't go shopping together.
Yeah.
So we're no
Yeah.
good for each other. We can't stop each other.
Yeah.
New Rules by Dua Lipa was my favorite song when it came out. Like, I think I watched the video on the day that it was released on YouTube and I fell in love as soon as I heard it. I'm like, it's my song.
Yeah, wow.
Right. Rose, she definitely has a lot of Australian inflection, I think. Probably not as strong as mine, but I can definitely pick it out. Just with some of the words that she said, definitely sounds like she grew up in Australia.
Also for me, Rose sounds like she's a native Australian speaker. But do you think she also has kind of like New Zealand vibe as well?
I would probably hear more Australian within her accent than New Zealand.
What would be like typical New Zealand style English though?
The most stereotypical one is when Australians say fish and chips. Excuse my bad New Zealand accent. New Zealanders say like fish and chops.
Really?
Yeah. It's not like that. That's a bad accent. I'm really sorry. I'm sure New Zealanders are very disgraced.
Yeah.
In some cases as well, they sound very similar.
Because they are just really close to each other.
Yeah.
So that being said, Rose's English sounds more like Australian.
Yeah.
So what about Jennie's English? Her English is really interesting.
For me, Jennie has sort of a mixture between American and New Zealand.
Yeah.
I feel like some of the words she says has like a Korean style
Yeah,
American
yeah.
tinge, but then there are some words that she said I was like, oh, that sounds quite like New Zealandish.
Yeah.
She speaks extremely well.
Yeah. How can I say her like intonation or like her attitude when she speaks in English is just like a native speaker, right?
Right. There would be like pronunciation of like American style.
Yeah.
And then she would kind of change to the New Zealand style.
Yeah, I could notice.
Yeah. And I think that happens a lot for Koreans because Koreans usually learn the American style accent first. And so she would have used a lot of that knowledge. And then when she went to New Zealand, she probably picked up a lot of accents.
Right. I think especially after Rose speaking, I think it's kind of like Rose also influences her English as well because Jennie listens to Rose's English accent,
Yeah.
and she can't help absorbing her accent.
I think that's right as well. Yeah.
For some words, like in detail, at the beginning of the video, when she said weather, she said weather,
I love the weather here.
weather,
Rather than like
weather.
weather. In Australia, and I think maybe in New Zealand, we pronounce that ER at the end of words as more of an A sound, like weather, like mother, father. We don't roll those R's as strong as Americans do. Yeah.
So weather.
But then she would say some other words. I was like, wow, she has a mixture of that American sound.
I remember she said water.
Lots of water.
Yeah.
Water with American pronunciation. She rolled the tongue, so she said water.
Yeah.
She said like had to spit lots of words in a short amount of time.
We have to spit lots of words.
Yes.
In short amount of time.
Well, she also said we can't go shopping together. She said like that.
Say we can't go shopping together.
We can't go shopping together. She
Right.
said like can't
Yeah.
together.
So usually in America, they say what? Can't?
We can together. For me, she sometimes sounds like a New Yorker.
Yeah.
Like a sassy, living in a metropolitan city, speaks American English.
Right.
But sometimes she really sounds like a friendly Kiwi speaker.
Yeah, not to say Americans aren't friendly, but
right.
but she looks so confident while speaking, so I think that she speaks really well.
Yeah, it's just, changing the pronunciation.
People would find that unique, but I don't think she would have too much trouble communicating in English at all.
Even though her pronunciation is not consistent, her vocabulary and usage of all those English expressions was really brilliant.
Yeah.
She sounded really natural with all those words and expressions.
Right. She would make like the slight mistake here and there, but it's nothing massively noticeable.
Nothing. She only studied English only for 5 years,
Which is
and
very-
then she came back to Korea.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. Then what about Rose's English? What I noticed was when Rose's Australianness really came out was when she said water.
Water.
Definitely some water.
Water.
Yeah. Like I said before, the ER becomes an A, but then the T actually changes quite to like an American style accent. They say water, we say water. That was noticeable as well.
And even British one is different. It's water.
There's more emphasis on the T sound, right? Yeah.
But like Australian accent is like water.
Water.
While Jennie said water.
Lots of water.
Yeah.
That's more like American style. She said water.
Definitely some water.
So that's really interesting.
Yeah.
She said like cardigan.
I think I need a cardigan.
Cardigan instead of cardigan.
We say car. Yeah.
Cardigan. Also like Blackpink. American style would be like Blackpink.
Yeah.
Black. But she said Blackpink.
Blackpink.
Yeah, Blackpink.
Yeah. I guess it sounds like shorter.
Yeah, because she lived in Melbourne, she has more like Australian accent. But do you think Rose's style is more like urban English rather than country style?
Right, I think it's definitely urban, to be honest with you. Like a country style is, I guess, shorter, faster, sometimes a little bit harder to understand, but her English is definitely clearer. Yeah.
So she's more like urban style, Melbourne girl.
Yeah, right.
Melbourne rich girl.
Shout out to Melbourne, yeah.
Yeah. In conclusion, Jennie's English is amazing. I can definitely see that she tried really, really hard to improve her English.
Oh, definitely. I think she's a perfect example how much it can help your English if you go to other countries and learn.
And I really want to say, don't be really obsessed with consistent pronunciation or perfect pronunciation.
Right. I don't think there's a massive problem if you change between two different accents. It's not a big deal at all. It's not a bad thing at all. It's actually more unique.
Yeah. I'm also happy to hear Australian accent from Rose.
Yeah.
This is quite unique.
I'm always proud of the Korean Australians, so big shout out to Rose.
Okay, so we've been reacting to Rose's and Jennie's English and her Kiwi and Australian accent. Thank you very much for joining me.
No worries.
You've got your own YouTube channel, right?
Right. For a lot of people who are learning about Australian culture and as well as the language, check out Aussie TV.
Check out Aussie TV. And also, if you like this video, don't forget to click thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell as well. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed the video and I'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.